Hi guys, Kim here from Energy Elite. I am going to talk to you today a little bit about your websites, about making sure that they're all completed and why that is truthfully important, and about contacts, how to store them in certain different ways on how you can keep yourself organized with talking to as many people as we do a day and a week and a month. So, first things first, what you're going to do to figure out your website, your screen name that you use to sign up. For example, mine was Kim Warren. So my websites will be /Kim Warren. If you log on to the Back Online Office and you see the Business Quick Start Guide, it actually teaches you what each website is. So it's going to be your www.shakeology.com /Kim Warren, www.teambeachbody.com /Kim Warren, and then your Ultimate Reset website as well, just the same exact way as I just said those two. So it is very important to go in and customize those, in which on the Back Online Office, they actually show you how to do that and walk you through everything. So if you have any questions, don't be afraid to reach out, but it's all there, just pretty self-explanatory, and it walks you through how to do everything. It's very, very, very important to make sure that you fill out your whole entire profile for your Team Beachbody online account, okay? So, for example, I actually penalized myself a little bit because I was unaware that you needed to have a picture. Even if it's not a progress picture, just like a couple pictures of you, a transformation picture, just say, I'm not at my goal yet, but I keep pushing. Who wants to keep pushing with me? Or I just started this journey. I'm in it to win it. You're going to watch me get results. Who wants to get results with me? So, okay, from there, you want to make sure it's filled out, because if it is not, when you hit Success Club, which if you don't know what Success Club is and you're watching this video already, just be sure to click on the next video where I'm going to talk about Success Club and what it is and why it is non-negotiable in your business. So, if you hit Success Club, you then get leads from Beachbody. So all that paid advertisement that you see on TV and stuff, actually people will join your website. And if you're hitting Success Club consistently, then you have the potential to earn free leads, basically. And if you do not have your website set up properly and set up as a full profile, it will not give you leads. And you definitely do not want that, because you want to reach as many people as possible and help as many people as you can. So that's that, basically. The next thing I want to talk about is different ways as a coach that you find what works best for you. So there is 3 different ways that I want to share with you on how you can store your contacts and how it's best to go back and be able to remember to do your follow-ups, because it's always important to do your follow-ups. So first and foremost is this bubble sheet. It is called 100 No's Challenge, and you go ahead and you insert the person's name inside of the small little bubble there, and if they have no reply or they just say no, you leave it blank. If they're interested, you circle the bubble yellow, and then if they're ready to go all in, you want to go ahead and circle it green, meaning that they had committed and they're there. You can go ahead and actually punch 3 ring holes in this and put it in a binder, so then that way you can always go ahead and flip back and see who to follow up on with those yellows who were interested, or just who to reach out to again if they told you no, not at this time, and when they were ready. So that is number 1 way, okay? The next way is just actually a spreadsheet. And on that spreadsheet, if you're like a tech guru, I'm not truthfully techie. I kind of personally like it like pen and paper. But sometimes I do notice with the spreadsheet, you're actually seeing, you just create your own little spreadsheet. You make it the date that you're speaking to that person or reaching out to that person, their name, and then notes about them. So notes saying if they're joining for, if you're trying to talk to them about the 21-day fix, or notes saying that they just recently got engaged, notes saying that they just recently had a baby. So then that way, when you're reaching out to them, you're being more personable. You're not being salesy. You're just simply sharing what you know, what you love about the product, and you're standing and supporting it because it is money back guarantee. So that is a different way, and you can actually sort the spreadsheet in order as to when to do a follow-up. So say for an example, you can create your own little follow-up column too. And if they say no, they're not ready, and they say, oh, I'm in my last, I'm pregnant right now, I'm due in just a couple of months, I know for sure that I'll be more interested in then. Can you go ahead and contact me back then? Or if they say no at that time, say, that's okay, I completely understand. Would it be okay if I put you on my list to reach out to again in the next couple of months? So then you could put that follow-up date in there, and you can sort that spreadsheet on a day-to-day basis as to what date is important. So for example, if you have somebody who wants to join your team who is interested, but let's say they don't get paid until next Friday or something, you can go ahead and put payday next Friday, committing to joining Team Energy Elite, and then flip that up to the top when you organize and sort it that way as well. So it is whatever works best for you. If you are choosing to be like a technology person, there is Google Docs where you can create your spreadsheets and Excel spreadsheets and just like Word doc files. Also Evernote as well. And you can get both of them on your computer and download the apps on your phone, and you can be able to access them anywhere. So let's say if I update the app, I update the document on my desktop computer at home. Let's say I'm at work and so reaches out to me saying that she's ready to get started because she just had the baby. And so I'll pull up the document and I'll see that I noted the baby's name and when she was due, and just small little certain facts about her goals that she said she wanted to accomplish and what she was really trying to overall achieve. So I would keep that in mind when I reach back out to her and to reply to her. So that's great to have a Google Doc or an Evernote. They're basically one and the same. It's just personal preference on what you like better. And another great thing about the Google Docs, I personally use Google Docs, so that's why I'm leaning more towards that way. But another great thing about that is you can copy and paste instructions on how to walk through somebody through your website, or if you have a script that you're using or something, but you kind of tweak it per the individual, you can go ahead and always put that script on your smartphone in that app. So then that way you have it at all times and you're just copying and pasting it and making it individual for that specific person. Okay, and then the next and final thing is going to be the good old notebook planner, okay? And I call this my Power of Threes. I actually have a really cute Energy Elite layout format of it, but instead I bought this little notebook and it says Kim Warren on it. And I also have a planner like that just says my name and it has my before and after picture and everything. So then that way everything is very, very organized for me. But this is my to-do list basically every day. What I do is I just go down and I write add 3 new friends, add 3 new conversations. So making sure I'm connecting with somebody, commenting, liking, or putting a question on one of their photos. And that cannot be those 3 new friends that you just created. Making sure you get in your follow-ups, and I write down and list the people that are still unreplied that I make sure I get to the next day or follow up with after their pregnancy or after they get a paycheck or something like that we had discussed. Then next, I do my invites. If you're a new coach, I would try and say to focus on only 3 to 5 a day, but I have crazy big goals this year, so I am doing a bunch, anywhere between like 10, 15 to 25 to 30, because we have major goals that we want to accomplish this year on my team. Just don't let that scare you, because that's my goal. You never have to do anything like that. You get to choose what you want to do in this business, and that is why it is so nice to be able to choose the opportunity that is ahead for you. And then I go ahead and I actually post on here, like post on Instagram, post on my wall, and you want to try and focus on posting on your wall 3 to 5 times a day. So I make little X's next to it, and then I highlight once I get done doing it. I have my blog, I have posts in my graduates group, because what happens is when you create a challenge group, Okay, so what happens is when you create a challenge group, if people aren't even on Shakeology anymore, or they still are, just because it's a new month doesn't mean you have to kick them out. And you don't have to keep all of these separate groups like, okay, this person was from January's challenge group, this was from December, this was from February. Don't even do that. Just name one big group. Like I have a Kim's Graduates group. And that means that every single person in that group has been through one of my challenge groups, and we still post daily and motivate and share recipes and plan out our meals on Sundays and share our meal plan ideas also. So that is what you will want to do, is create a group after you have so many people for your first month, after that month is over and the next month arises. Okay, and then next we have, since I am the team leader, I always try and post to my team, make a video for my team. And then over here, I'll put like any bills that I have to pay. I put workout, Shakeology, podcast, whether it's a podcast for personal development or just 10 pages in a book or 10 minutes in a book. You definitely need to do a personal development if you want to go far in this business. Another thing I do is I'll put like housework even on this list, whatever I have to do that day. So on this day that I'm sharing with you guys, I have dishes, and I highlighted that. I also have, like, if I have to create any type of flyers or ads that I want to focus on, create any type of event pages, I go ahead and I just list that all down the line, and then I highlight once I'm done. And then I just keep it in this whole entire notebook, so then that way I always have it. And then I just keep the notebook when it's completed, and then after that I throw it on my shelf in my office and go from there, because I will always have it to look back on. And then when this runs out, I just create a new notebook, excuse me. So for right now, I really believe that's all I have for this one. Sorry, it was a little bit longer. It was a lot to talk about, and I wanted to make sure you guys had your options of trying out what's going to work best for you. So I hope this helps, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me or your upline coach on Team Energy Elite to go ahead and get you on your way to success. Bye, guys.